Hello and welcome back to another episode of Rosewater. We are in the desert, but we're looking for firewood apparently. Is there anything to do here? Maybe.
Someone dropped their flask here.
Oh, it's a flask, okay. Sure.
Whew, that is some strong smelling stuff.
That's good to have for sure. Let's see, what is the button? Oh. Nothing else here, okay. Let's see where Nadine is off to. There she is.
There, over by that flintstone. That branch is perfect. I'll let you do the honors.
Perfect for what?
Nadine thinks this will make good firewood.
It's one branch.
Surprisingly light. Suppose there's more around here?
Undoubtedly. It probably came from that tree over there.
Yeah, that's usually where branches come from.
Let's split up. I'll check beyond the tree. You search the area to the south. Once you've gathered enough, we can meet back here and sort it.
Okay. Good luck, I guess.
And to you.
Or south.
Nadine said this was flint.
Yeah, she did say that. Does she know rocks? Probably. This is south. Makes sense. Some more wood, sure.
Looks like a good piece of wood.
Yeah. What's that?
A piece of torn cloth. Looks like it came from a shirt or a jacket.
How do you know? I mean, it's like on that like lever, I guess. But it could have been like, you know, anything.
This will do nicely. Stuck under that rock, though.
Is it?
This branch isn't going anywhere without coaxing.
Coax it then. Do we have any? Nope. Not really.
It's a beautiful wooden box with an inlaid scrimshaw carving. Says it's from Ceylon.
Ceylon? That's how you say it?
There's some tea in here. Leftover tea from the other side of the world. It's got a nice fruity aroma. Kind of sweet.
Yeah, fruit and sweet. Makes sense. Sure. Because we're not drinking any tea right now, though. Okay. We need like a tour for that one. Satchel.
Somebody lost their satchel out here. Not much in here except a rusty knife. But a rusty knife is better than no knife at all.
That's true.
Somebody...
We're leaving the satchel. We could take a satchel too. I don't have a bag.
A good piece of firewood.
Yes. How about this one? This looks smaller.
I think this one will do.
Alright. So ours are fine.
Damn it! Fast little son of a gun.
It's my steak.
A bunch of rocks. Desert's full of them.
Yeah. I guess we'll take one. There's nothing else here, right? No. Let's hunt that dog. It's probably not a dog, but you know, same thing.
Damn it!
Didn't work.
Where did that varmint get to?
Left. Oh, we can't go there though. Okay.
Come on! Got it.
How is that stuck there? It's like nothing. It's crazy. Is the dog on this side again? No. And I can't go there. Okay. That's a shame. So I just lost that stick forever. I want it though. It's mine. What? Okay. Anything else here, actually? It's this.
This branch still has some leaves on it.
Sure does. We don't like leaves, though. There you are.
Well, well, look who it is. Smug little bastard. Gotta figure out how to get him to drop that stick. This branch still has a few leaves. This should do for firewood. Hey, look. I've got a stick of my own. Want to trade? Guess not.
Okay, maybe... Like, throwing a rock at him seems like a bad idea. I don't want to stab him. Maybe he likes the tea.
That might scare him off.
Scared of tea?
There's still a little bit of liquid in here.
Maybe he wants some booze.
How about a little whiskey? It was worth a try.
It was.
That might scare him off.
I don't think he's scared of, like, torn cloth, but maybe. I don't know. I don't know the coyote personally, so I'm not sure.
This should do. I'm trying to get that piece of firewood from him, not give him more.
What else can I do? I don't want to throw a rock. I have no more ideas. What could work here? Like, he probably is not interested in my correspondence, or my journal, or my lockpicks. I don't want to give him my box, because that's nice.
It's a beautiful wooden box with an inlay. That might scare.
Yeah, no.
He's an annoying little bastard, but he doesn't deserve to die.
Yeah. We're on the same page there.
Take that, you little pest.
That's still pretty mean, though.
Nadine's never going to believe what I went through to get this. Right, that should be enough. Now to find Nadine.
It sounds like you went to some lengths to gather that wood.
You can say that again. Nothing's ever easy, is it?
Nothing worthwhile, in my experience. You said a coyote ran off with one of the branches?
Yeah, sneaky little thing. I had to hit him with a rock to get him away.
Oh, was it badly hurt?
Don't think so. I didn't throw it that hard.
I see. You know, Vespuccian natives tell many stories about Coyote the Trickster. He's never quite either good or bad, but he's always getting into scrapes and causing trouble. Would you like to hear one?
Sure.
Please. I'd like that.
Okay, but first, may I have that branch you're carrying?
Sure, take it. What are you doing?
You'll see. Now then.
What are we doing?
Coyote went to visit Kingfisher because he was out of food. Brother, what have you got to eat? I'm very hungry. Kingfisher didn't like this rude way of talking, but he flew to the top of his lodge, then flew to the river and down through a hole in the ice. He came back up with many fish. The two ate until their bellies were full, and Coyote went home. The next day, Coyote climbed up onto the roof of his lodge. "What are you doing up there?" asked his wife. "Why, you know I've done this before. I'm getting food for our supper." Coyote jumped off the roof, down to the river, but he missed the hole and broke his neck and was killed.
Tragic.
Kingfisher, who had been nearby, walked over to where Coyote was. He jumped into the river and emerged with many fish. Then he jumped over Coyote 4 times, and Coyote came back to life. "This is my way, not your way," said Kingfisher. "I do not imitate others like you do." He handed Coyote the fish before leaving. Coyote went back to his wife and showed her the fish. Look at these big fish. I caught them the way Kingfisher does. Kingfisher is afraid of my power. He told me not to do this again. He knows my medicine is strong. Coyote's wife cooked the fish.
Okay. I think, yeah, I don't know.
Wow, that's a hell of a tale.
I always found it rather compelling.
So where did you hear the story?
Actually, I read it in a book. Myths and Legends of the Native Vespuccians. Dr. Sedgwick bought it from a traveling bookseller. I think he was of two minds about giving it to me. On the one hand, I know he considered it frivolous heathen claptrap. But on the other hand, he thought it might be meaningful to me, having something connected to my origins. He was right. I cherished that book. Devoured it. It was written by a white man who was supposed to have traveled all around the country collecting native folk tales. Sometimes I wonder if he ever left the publishing office in Bright Bay. Maybe he just made them all up. I preferred to believe that there was something authentic about them, though.
Writers are lazy. That is... I don't know.
They're good stories, right? They spoke to you? That's all that really matters. I like to think that storytelling is universal. Tell a compelling yarn and anyone can enjoy it.
Maybe you're right. I just wish I had something that I knew was really from my own people.
Well, that's understandable. Anyhow, I liked the way you told it. It's your story now.
That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Here, for you.
Oh, this is really well done. Thank you.
Shall we head back now?
Sure. Let's go.
So it's Jake, a coyote. He might be.
Phil's music has livened up the journey some. Nadine carved this for me after telling me that story about the coyote. Lola must be a reader. Always nice to have some books around.
Sure. And if you run out of core?
Phil?
Harley?
How are you liking the guitar?
It is a fine instrument. I have not had the opportunity to play in some time.
Favor us with a performance soon?
The music of Vespuccia is not to my taste, but I will play for you some songs from my country. They warm the heart and stir the soul.
Can't wait.
What is even Vespuccian or like, you know, American music in the like 18, like, yeah. What year is it? 1850? I forgot. Is there even like, is there like such a thing as Vespuccian American music at that point? Probably, but I don't know.
Do you think Captain Boylan will be all right?
I would like to think so. It takes great bravery to confront one's inner demons. I am glad we were able to help him do so.
We'll talk more later.
Yeah,
I look forward to it.
me too.
Hey, Nadine.
Hello, Harley. Something I'd like to ask you. You seem quite well traveled. What's it like in a big city?
Well, everywhere's different. I've never been to El Presidio before.
It's big, but from what I hear, not as crowded as cities back east.
Doubt it's anything you can't handle. Stick with us and you'll be fine.
That is something of a comfort.
I've still got old Captain Boylan on my mind. Think he'll be all right?
I think so. He seemed much more at peace when we left him. I'm just glad our intervention did some good.
It definitely did.
I have to say, I've learned quite a bit about coyotes lately.
They are fascinating creatures, aren't they? I'm sure you can understand why there are so many stories and legends about them.
Hey, Leger, I need a word.
Yes?
There's a stopped wagon up ahead. Traders from the look of it. I'll pull over. Go see if they've got anything worthwhile for sale.
Will do.
Hello.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Oh, hello there. Where did you come from?
The wagon just down the road there. I was coming to see if...
Hold up there, stranger.
Pa, what are you doing?
State your business. We do not want trouble.
Easy there. Trouble's the last thing I'm looking for.
Then what are you looking for?
I've been sent to inquire if you were traders. Thought we might do business.
Ah, well, there you are then. You can put the gun down, Pa. She's clearly not a highwaywoman.
No? You know how sneaky they are, Ma. And this road is infested with them.
You've had some trouble with bandits, then?
Not personally, thanks be to God. But we know the terrible tales.
And we take such warnings seriously. Very seriously.
Pa, please. If she did have any wicked intent, I'm sure she's given it up now that she sees how well protected we are. Please put the gun away. And let's talk like civilized Christian folk.
Very well. I swear, if you attempt anything...
What's your
She'll
accent?
regret it sorely, I'm sure. There now. Well, you asked if we were traders, and indeed we are. We're bound for Rosewater to sell our stock. We were about to make camp for the evening, but we'd be glad to show you what we have, provided you can pay or trade.
Rosewater, you say? We've just come from there ourselves.
Is that right? We've made the trek many times. It is never dull.
That's true.
It's been eventful for us as well.
Oh, I'd enjoy hearing about your journey. How about your folk camp with us tonight? Make an evening of it. A chance to trade stories as well as wares.
Now, Ma, is that a good idea? Ria has been fussy all day.
It will be fine. She loves meeting new people.
We do not have extra food, so we cannot feed you.
That's all right. We have some. We can pool what we've got.
Very good. A potluck.
Great. I'll let my companions know to prepare for company.
What's
By
that?
the way, my name's Harley Leger.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. We are the Fortine family. I'm Sarah Little Owl, and my husband is Carl. We've also got 3 children in the wagon. Beth, Bram, and baby Ria. You'll meet them later this evening.
I look forward to it.
What's with that sand pyramid back there?
What a nice evening. I'm so glad we did this. Seems Gegi's taken a shine to Miss Johnson.
She's a fine dog. With a little training, she'd be a fine trail companion.
Oh, I don't think we'll bother with all that.
Fair enough. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to the other fire.
Take Gegi along if you want.
All right. Come on, girl.
Good dog.
Hey, Mrs. Fortine?
Yes, Miss Leger.
I'm curious to know how you and your husband met.
We both worked for the Gold River Trading Company. I'd already been at the lodge for a few years with my brothers when he first came through. We courted for a while, and eventually decided to elope.
Love at first sight, huh?
It took a while to get to know him, but I could see he was different from the other trappers.
Yeah.
Brutes and wild men, but not Carl. After we were married, we both left the company and came west to work independently.
Are you from Western Vespuccia originally?
No, I'm Cheyenne.
Yeah.
We come from the southern part of the province you call Rotterdam. Your friend, Miss Redbird. Who are her people?
I asked, but she doesn't know herself. We met her at an Otham village, where she was staying as a guest.
I see. Well, send her my way when she has a moment. I'd love a chat.
Have you had your dog long?
Only a few days. We adopted Gegi from a traveling carnival we passed some miles back. Pa wasn't too enthusiastic about it. But I thought it would do the children good to have a companion. Although I have noticed that Bram starts to sneeze something awful when she's around. I hope he gets over it.
Yeah, I hope he gets over his allergies. I'm not sure how I feel about the pet names, Pa and Ma. It's fine, whatever, but I don't know.
How did you come up with the name Geggy?
Oh, that was Ria's doing. Gaggy is her way of saying doggy. We all thought it was adorable, and the name stuck.
It's a good name.
You folks been to Rosewater often?
Several times, yes. We usually spend the winter there. Ever since they extended the rail line, we can go there and sell to traders who ship our pelts back east. Actually, Ria was born in Rosewater.
You don't say. So, what's the trapper's life like?
It can be rough, but I like the freedom. We can go where we want, when we want, without any boss telling us otherwise.
It's not too dangerous for a young family?
The children are born to it. They can hunt and trap with their eyes closed. Besides, we don't go after anything dangerous. Mainly deer, elk, and beavers.
Your children seem very capable. How old are they?
Beth is 14, Bram is 9, and Ria is 18 months.
See, this is weird if you say it that way, because then it sounds like they're 14, 9, and 8 months. Because it's not that, but you know.
I much prefer our means of transportation.
I don't know, I think this has a certain charm to it that our, wagon doesn't have.
That was a good meal.
Probably takes a lot longer of the two oxen, pulling the cart though.
Harley, come, join us.
No! Bad dog! Bram! Take this mutt back to the wagon. She has caused enough trouble for one night.
How did the dog know to go?
She's just a pup. You can't expect her to be a perfect angel without being trained to it.
Trained? I would like to know how we will find the time for that. Honestly, I do not know what Sarah was thinking taking her in.
Here, Mr. Fortime, have some rum. I think it will do you some good.
I think it was awesome good.
Probably shouldn't, but why not?
So the Barbadian rum.
How about that song you were gonna play us, Phil?
Ah, yes. This is a tune I have always enjoyed.
Okay. I like it. Good background music.
Kind of hypnotic.
Just like the other fire was.
Mr. Fortine,
Yes?
just wanted to tell you, your family's lovely.
Oh, that is very kind of you, Miss Leger.
Not you,
I
your
am
family.
blessed to have such a loving wife and children. Quite fortunate. Ironic, really.
Is that ironic?
How do you mean?
Most folk mispronounce my surname as Fortune if they see it written down. There's supposed to be power in names, right? Maybe even wrong ones.
Maybe.
How did you come to meet Mrs. Fortine?
Oh, well, I was working at the Gold River Trading Company, and she came in to work at the lodge with her brothers. The other trappers treated her and her kin like the dirt they walked on, but eventually I convinced her I was different. Decided we should elope a short while after we began courting. The fools I worked with did not look too favorably upon me marrying a native girl. So I said to hell with them.
Smart.
We left town and moved out here to make it on our own. Been doing fine ever since.
I'd like to know more about your children.
Those apples did not fall too far from the tree, thank the Lord. Bram's a great shot, and Beth's as good a trapper as me. Maybe better. I just hope that does not cause trouble when the time comes to find her a husband.
What about the baby? Good shot? Bad shot?
Pardon my frankness, but I get the impression you don't much care for your dog.
It's not that I don't care for her. I do not believe we can care for her. We've already got 5 mouths to feed. One more won't help. Ma didn't even consult me before taking her. Says she got her for the children, but they should worry about taking care of each other. not some poor animal.
What's the trapper's life like?
It can be a lonely life. Lots of trappers live and work alone and hardly ever see another living soul. I think it drives them a little crazy, like they forget how to be human. That is why I thank God every day for my family. They saved me from that.
Mrs. Fortine mentioned you were headed to Rosewater?
That's right. It's where we do most of our business. Be nice to see old Sheriff Campbell again. He's good people.
He seemed fine. I'll talk more to Loda.
Hey, Miss Johnson?
What do you need?
I noticed you and the dog were getting on well.
She's sweet. This family don't appreciate what they've got. Not everybody's cut out for taking care of others.
Phil's not bad, is he?
I've certainly heard worse. Think I'll be retiring soon. Early start tomorrow.
Okay.
You're always the first one down. Be nice to have you stick around a while longer.
Think so, huh?
Sure. This is our chance to wind down. Enjoy each other's company some.
All right. Maybe just this once.
Excuse me, but it's getting late. I should put Rhea to bed.
Very well. It was nice talking to you, Beth.
And you. Good night.
So they had their chance to talk. That's good. Didn't have to set that up.
It's so nice to have music, isn't it?
It is.
Sorry, think we could talk later? I want to hear Phil play.
Sure.
Not now, Harley. I'm listening to the music.
We done that?
She's not much of a conversationalist.
No, but she's staying. You know, that's like, you know. I think that's worth something.
The tent I'm sharing with Nadine. It's more spacious than it looks. Jake and Danny's tent. I had my doubts about that contraption, but it's really come through so far.
That's true. I don't think you have anything more to say to anyone.
Mr. Fortine?
Yes?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to... I'll talk to her first.
Having a good evening, Mrs. Fortine?
I am, Miss Leger. I'm so glad we did this.
Okay.
I much prefer our means of transportation.
I still want to know if the baby is a good shot or not. They must have let her shoot, right? 8 months? It's America. Or Vespuccia, whatever.
Mr. Fortine?
Yes?
I feel bad about, like, talking to him about this. When he, like, you know, he's the only one in the family who's, like, very openly opposed to the dog being around. But I don't know.
If Geggy's a burden to you, we could take her off your hands.
You would do that?
Sure.
No, I couldn't. Ma would raise Cain, and the children would hate me if I gave away their dog.
Yeah.
You're right. I wouldn't want to put you in that position. Forget I asked.
Bravo, Phil.
Gracias.
This has been enjoyable, but I think it's time for me and the family to call it a night.
Pleasure meeting you folks. Appreciate the company.
Likewise. Good night, and good luck on your travels.
Let us keep the evening going, shall we?
Got any more songs for us, Phil?
In fact, I do. I always found this one rather beautiful. Dime que me haré, sin tu amor, flor silvestre. Si los días no me pertenecen, desde que crucé tu jardín. Si tu aroma mi alma carece, pierdo el deseo de vivir. cuando volveré a en mis brazos tenerte. Si estando libre tú eres feliz, cuando nadie tu paso detiene, la distancia no se compadece de estos ojos que sufren por ti. Y vivo la ilusión de que un día regreses, entre abrazos y caricias confieses que no hay vida sin mí. Y dime qué me haré sin tu amor, flor silvestre. Si los días no me pertenecen desde que crucé tu jardín, si tu aroma mi alma carece, pierdo el deseo de vivir.
Goodness, that was certainly...
Are you crying?
It's a sad
Of course
song.
not. Just got a cinder in my eye.
Because like Pierdo el deseo vivir is like I lost the like my desire to live or something. The desire to live, right? And dime que me haré is tell me what I will do. I believe. Man, yeah, I don't know. I'm missing some vocab in between. There was something about crossing the garden or something. It was a little. It was too much. No, yeah, I'm missing some vocab. It makes it tough. Is that a real song? I mean, it is a real song now anyway, but is that like a classic, like, you know, Spanish or like Latin, whatever, South American, I don't know, like song? Or is that one made up for the game? I kind of want to know. I'm trying to find the song. Miguel Martin Letra? I don't know. Is that what I'm looking for? No.
Hey, you don't need to be shy about it. Nothing wrong with showing your feelings.
You're right. Damn fine song, Phil. Thanks for sharing it with us.
My pleasure.
Flor Silvestre is the name of the achievement. The early achievement was for outsmarting the coyote. We didn't outsmart it, we threw a rock at it. So I don't know. Flor Silvestre is a Mexican singer, apparently. Or was. Died in 2020. I don't know. Okay, no, that's like... Well, it's on the... Yeah, no, it's part of the Rosewater original game soundtrack. So it's like a song made for the game. I don't know which one it is though. Phil's campfire tune? No. Or Christian Ramirez for Silvestre. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah. Go over this. There we go. Okay, I got the lyrics now. It's nice. God, doing things on phones is annoying. I swear. For Sylvester's wildflower. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, tell me what I'll do without your love, wildflower. If the days don't belong to me, since I crossed your garden, if my soul lacks your scent, I lose the desire to live. And then yeah, it was when I return, yeah. When will I return to hold you in my arms? Yeah. You're being free, you're happy when no one stops your step, but the distance doesn't pity of these eyes that suffer for you. I don't know. Yeah, suffering is suffer, that makes sense. Y vivo la ilusión, and I live the dream. But is that really like a dream, or is it more like illusion? Google says dream, but I'm not sure. I feel like there's a difference. I don't know, kind of, slightly. I guess like the dream that one day you will return is kind of like a you know, yeah. Context changes kind of the meaning of the dream. Nice song though. Anyway.
How are you doing, Phil?
Just fine, thank you.
Hey Nadine, how's it going?
I enjoyed speaking with the Fortines. I hope they fare well in Rosewater. So many people just come and go through town. It's not really a home for many. Kind of sad if you think about it.
Time for me to bed down. See you all bright and early.
Good night. Should we say good night? It's kind of rude not saying good night.
Hey Danny, how's your evening been?
I really enjoyed meeting the Fortines. It's nice to see a family that's so close. All that time on the road and in the mountains, with only each other to rely on. It can't be easy, but they clearly make it work. I think maybe I'll ride my parents next chance I get.
I'm feeling a mite queasy, so if you folks don't mind.
Well, you were going to be next on my list of people to talk to, so... Now I got no one to talk to.
Time for me to call it a night.
Good night, Harley.
Buenas noches.
Sleep well.
Buenas noches, Phil.
Morning. Say, isn't that the Fortines' dog?
Not anymore. They let me take her.
Oh, well good. Geggy didn't seem too thrilled with the family.
I don't think she was. And her name's not Geggy anymore. It's Lisa Lou.
Sure.
Good choice. She looks like a Lisa Lou.
I'm glad you think so. Now come on, let's head out.
I don't really agree with that, but that's one of those things where you can't, you know. I feel like that's not my spot, right? You know. yeah, just like you can't tell them like the baby has a bad name, right? Like it's just that's the name they chose. I don't know. I like Gaggy because it's fun, but this is fine. Like you know. Anyway.
Hey, Jake?
Yeah, Harley?
It was nice to spend time with that trapper family.
With who? Oh, right, the Fenton.
I believe they were the Fortynes.
Oh man.
Right.
With who? It was like last night. God. Nah, I want a story.
I appreciate the chat.
Anytime, Harley.
What's his game? Like, you know, I don't really think he's a bad guy. He's just like, he's just full of crap, I think.
Hey, Danny, let's talk.
Sure.
How about that trapper family, huh?
It's nice to see good people like that out here in the wilderness. Pretty easy to get jaded and expect nothing but bandits and mountebanks, you know?
The wagon is slowing down again.
Again?
See anything out there, Danny?
Yeah, this is a small building.
Let's go take a look.
Now you get to write your letter now.
Thank God you're here. I was starting to think no one would ever turn up.
What's the matter?
The post office has been overrun.
Let me guess. Rats?
Rats. Rats would be welcome friends compared to the evil in there.
Evil? What evil?
The deceiver. The father of lies.
Are you talking about the devil, maybe? Who's wanted for armed robbery? Is it a B? For the demon.
You're saying the devil is in your post office?
Yes, just like in that story. He lives in there.
Wonderful. Another maniac. Frontier's lousy with them.
That does sound
Then again, maybe not.
kind of demonic. Phil, you take a look.
Phil?
Harley?
What do you think, Phil? Is that the devil in there?
If it is, I am not going to be the one to find out.
Yeah, figured.
Nadine?
Yes?
What's your take on all this?
I'm not sure, really. Obviously, it's nothing supernatural. I believe the explanation will be far more mundane.
Very reasonable take.
Hey, Miss Johnson?
What do you need?
What do you think's in the office?
Not the devil, that's for sure.
Like a mountain lion or like a, I don't know.
Hey, Jake?
Yeah?
Do you believe this fellow? About it being the devil in there?
I don't doubt he believes it, but I also think the poor fella's got a wild imagination.
Let's see what Danny has to say.
Hey, Danny?
Yes, Harley.
Any thoughts on what could be inside the post office?
Whatever it is, it sounds scary. I don't think it's the devil, though.
Yeah, isn't it like, you know, stereotypically like devil sounds?
Wanted, Gina Fuller,
Gina.
the demon. Wonder if Mr. Postman isn't just susceptible to the power of suggestion. What's this jug for?
It's my supply of drinking water.
That's not a lot. But what time frame? Or isn't kind of warm out there?
Mr. Postman?
Yes? What is it?
I'd like you to tell me exactly what led up to your current predicament, and give me every detail.
Very well. I arrived last night with a load of mail from Bly, up north. Passed the night here and spent the morning sorting and tidying, getting ready to continue on to the next station in Wolf Spring. About midday, I stepped outside to ready my horse. Then I heard the most awful noises coming from inside. Sheila heard them too, and bolted off like a shot. Saving her own skin, I can hardly blame her. When I looked in, I beheld a most dreadful scene. Blood everywhere. Sounds of snarling and crunching bones, and his horrid shadow on the wall. Huge and horned. I ran out here to pray for help, and ain't moved since.
Aren't we pretty far from civilization? Why have a post office here?
Oh, not at all. We're just outside the delivery area for Shivering Pines. 10 homesteads within a 2-mile radius. Anyhow, it mostly serves as a transfer and rest station for carriers like me. But next time they ask me to take this route, I'll tell them to go to hell. Because that's where they sent me.
What was that you said before about a story? That this was just like in some story?
Of course. You must know the famous short story by H.W. Montesquieu. The Devil Lives in the Post Office. A most chilling tale. Of course, I used to think it was just one of Mr. Montesquieu's celebrated flights of imagination. But now, I suspect he must have known something the rest of us didn't.
Big fan of horror fiction, are you?
Well, you know. No more than anyone else, I suppose. Just something to while away the long hours on the road.
Isn't life horrific enough all on its own without thinking up new, imaginary ways for things to be awful?
Ah, but the devil is very real, miss. He'd only like you to think otherwise.
Yeah.
Keep calm. I'm going to try and take care of this.
God be with you.
Sure, just go in. I'm not afraid. I'll knock out the devil.
Wait! What are you doing? Don't go in there. He'll devour your soul.
Excuse me?
Just stay away from there, please. Wait! What are you... Don't go...
Excuse...
Just...
Okay, I can't go in? So how do I do anything then? For the teen there. Do I have to say the last thing to you?
Yes?
What makes you think it's the devil and not something else?
What else could it possibly be?
I can think of a few possibilities.
Go and have a look for yourself, then. You'll not doubt once you see it with your own eyes.
Keep calm. I'm going to try and take care of this.
God be with you.
Really, I had to say that? Pointless. There's nothing in here.
This devil lives in every post office. Gruesome. I hope that's not human blood.
Whatever it is back there. Looks like a cat.
Glad it's not my job to organize those. I have a feeling the mail will be delayed today.
Can I not, like...
This has got to be how that thing got in.
Yep.
Whoa, that's close enough. What in the ether?
It's just a shadow from
This
the left.
lantern seems to be what's casting that shadow.
Yeah. Obviously. What do we do about it, though?
That's not going to help.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I can't look at anything, right?
I have a feeling the... Glad it's not... Whatever that thing is, it's behind that desk.
Yeah. Big cat behind the desk.
Phil?
Harley?
Are you carrying anything that might be useful?
I left my holy water back in New Spain.
Nadine?
Yes?
Don't suppose you've got anything that might help?
Help with what precisely?
Good point. I should find out more about what we're up against.
But how? It's a cat.
That's not going to help.
What can I do? There's nothing else here. There's the blood, the window, the portrait, the mail, then the cat, the mail on the desk, well, the cat, I guess.
Whatever that... This lantern seems to be what's casting that
Can I like throw this at the lantern? No.
That's not going... That's not...
I don't have anything. I have like, what am I doing? Do I have to talk to you again?
He's awful jumpy. Best not disturb him unless I've got something to say.
But then I can't go anywhere else. I don't know what this wants me to do. I really don't understand this.
Hey, Miss Johnson.
What do
you have anything?
I might, if we knew exactly what was in there.
Hey.
Yeah?
Got anything?
Aside from my gun, you mean? Well, I got my pocket mirror, but I don't see how that can help.
I'll take that mirror for a spell if you don't mind.
Okay. Curious to see what you do with it.
Look around the corner. That's kind of annoying. What are you eating there?
How about that? Seems our devil is just a hungry wildcat. Got some good news for you.
Oh?
It's not the devil in there, it's a wildcat.
I knew it!
Jumped in through the window, looks like. Right now, he's having a fine time feasting on a fresh rabbit.
Oh. Are you certain? The devil takes many forms.
I'd stake my life on it.
So what do we do about it?
I'm open to suggestions.
Easiest thing to do would be to scare it off. I could fire a warning shot. That ought to spook it.
I'm not sure. It seems dangerous. I don't think I could lasso it safely.
I do have some firecrackers the trapper's son gave me. I could scare it off with those.
The poor creature's probably frightened to death.
It sure didn't seem that way.
Animals often act vicious to mask their fear.
Not that different to humans.
True enough.
Didn't say anything. What's your thoughts on this?
Hey, Miss Johnson?
What do you need?
Any tips for dealing with wildcats?
Yes. Stay away from them.
We can't just leave this one in there.
Why not? It'll wander off on its own eventually.
Come on, help me out, would you?
Like I said before, keep your distance. Avoid direct confrontation. Best bet is to scare it off.
Nothing to say, really. Hey, Jake?
Yeah?
Hey, Danny?
Yes, Harley.
Phil?
Harley?
Let's see if you can spook that cat with some of your razzle-dazzle.
Yeah.
It would be my pleasure.
Seems like the safest thing to try. Oh, there's a firecracker, now some TNT.
Anda! Success! The beast jumped out the window.
What about that other noise?
Only the painting
Damn
in
it!
there. Oh,
The
lamp.
wildcat must have knocked over that oil lamp when it took off out of here.
Santa Maria! This is not good. We need to do something, and fast.
Come on.
Someone give me a hand with this?
Okay. Well, you're having
That was a
drinking water
close
now.
Yes, a bit too close.
What? What happened?
The inside of the office got a little singed, but we managed to put out the fire.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Funny, didn't see him in there with the bucket. Guess we should head back.
God bless you folks.
It wasn't the devil, it wasn't God. You know, it was a cat, it was me. Right. I guess that does it for today, though. And I will see you next time when we make, you know, more progress towards El Presidio. Still pretty far away. Yeah, not even halfway. Maybe like a third of the way now. Gonna have to cross the river soon. Reverse, even. Shivering Pines. Doesn't sound like a place I want to go, but you know, we'll make it work if we have to. Anyway, yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.